Watching, I would have to say, I mean, everybody. It's got to be America's team. It's got to be America's team. America loves a team that beats the odds, beats the adversity, overcomes what the naysayers and critics, so-called experts think. That's my favorite kind of team.
Michigan head coach Jim Harbaugh called the Wolverines America's team. The usual suspect loved it.
That's the greatest speech in the history of college football. That's better than the Gipper, Newt Rockne, whoever made a big speech. That's the greatest speech in the history of college football. I want from now on, the Gipper, Newt Rockne, may have been the same guy, who knows. That's second. Harbaugh's speech is now the speech. This should be America's team. He's right, by the way.
That being Colin Cowherd, which leads one to believe. Is Jim Harbaugh signing a deal with his podcast network? ESPN's Paul Feinbaum saw it a tad differently.
I appreciate Coach Harbaugh for trying to put a spin on this, but it just doesn't work. He is not a victim. He is the villain here. In many ways, instead of being America's team, Jim Harbaugh has become the Darth Vader of college football.
Harbaugh would add more weird to his presser.
You're innocent until proven guilty. I'm not an attorney. Always wanted to be. Watched a lot of shows. Watched Judge Judy. A lot. But always kind of felt like it'd be cool to get up there and thunder away at a jury like Tom Cruise and A Few Good Men, or be a judge like Judge Judy. But alas, I did not go to law school.
For Feinbaum, he ain't buying it. I found it sad and pathetic. Why? Because this isn't America's team. This isn't what America's about. Here we are, just days removed from Veterans Day, where we honor people who are really representative of America. This team is not representative of anything other than a program accused of cheating. Cheating.
This should be America's team. He's right, by the way. That's how I felt. I stood at allegiance. I almost stood up watching that game Saturday.
Cowherd, meanwhile, would continue sticking up for Harbaugh. When asked on how he feels about being labeled the Trump of college football, this was his answer.
One thing, the one thing I do like about Donald Trump is he's not afraid to fight the establishment.
He is once again facing the wrath of college football fans and, frankly, sports fans everywhere, after he was suspended by the Big Ten for 3 games, which is the remainder of the college football season. It comes as a member of the program, staffer Connor Stallions, who we have told you all about, participated in a sign-stealing scheme. This is Harbaugh's second 3-game suspension of the season after missing the first 3 games.
Well, I'm feeling a galvanized Michigan, university, alumni network, and all the alums, largest living alumni body in the world for any school, and the fan base, which goes coast to coast and worldwide, really being galvanized. And that's a tremendous thing. That's a monumental thing when you think about it. Everybody fighting like the team we're supposed to be. Man, that's going to be tough to beat.
Cowherd would once again come to Jim Harbaugh's defense.
All you pristine sports writers out there who wanted to cancel college football when we had COVID, you guys are all living this precious life. This is real sports. I think part of what Harbaugh's doing is just trolling people. He's got that little sly smile when he says it. But I got to tell you something. I've never go blue.
Nothing says objectivity like saying go blue. For Jim Harbaugh, this press conference being one of, if not the best Colin Cowherd has ever seen, here was another part of it.
Went to the Tractor Supply, and that's before I think they even shut things down. But went to Tractor Supply, got the chickens, brought them home for Easter, and just little chicks, here kids, and they loved them. They loved those chickens for about a week. The chicks, and then the chicks became teenager chickens, and then became adult chickens, all hens, egg layers. I'm the one who takes care of them, and the respect that I have for chickens. I know there was a time when I said that chicken is a nervous bird, and I don't eat chicken, I only eat meat, but I was dead wrong. I stand corrected. These chickens are low maintenance and high production. I mean, they lay an egg every 26, 27 hours, and they need water, they need food, and then I play with them too. I let them out in the yard, and we run around, and they're happy to see me. They're happy to see me. There's times when I'm doing good things for other people, and they're not as happy to see me as my chickens are. So it's good. It's good for my mental health as well, and get fresh eggs every day.
Is this America's team? No, it is not. I do love, though, how the narrative has now shifted. And it is all from Jim Harbaugh. By saying we are America's team, and everybody is focusing on America's team, and if Michigan is America's team, or if Ohio State is America's team, or if Alabama is America's team, what have you, doesn't matter. Instead of the hearing that is going to take place, and if Jim Harbaugh is going to be able to coach again, whether Michigan will be allowed, which I think they should, be allowed into the college football playoff. But maybe it is America's team. I mean, after all, people who invented this country decided to steal the land from Native Americans and claim it as their own, to champion their own cause. Could actually be microcosmic.